This tutorial will help you on how to set up the Z150 for shooting video. So first things first, we need to put the battery in, and it goes here in the back of the camera. And right next to that, there's this little door to the left of it. This is where you're going to go ahead and insert your SD card. Push it into place and then close the door. And speaking of SD cards, make sure you purchase an XAVC card, because the format of video we're shooting on requires this card. Do not purchase one that says SDHC. Once the card and the battery are in place, go ahead and power up the camera here by pushing this slider forward. To the left of this, you'll see a full auto button. Make sure that the light in the middle of this button is turned off. When it's on, you'll see that it's green like this. To turn it off, just hit the full auto button again. In full auto, the camera will make all the decisions for you, and that's not a place where we want to be. The menu button is located up here at the top of the camera. So open up the LCD display, you'll find the menu button here with the set button and several arrow buttons. We'll be using those to set up the camera quite a bit. There are a total of 6 different options that you'll need to change in order to have the camera properly set up for our purposes to shoot video. So the first option you want to change is known as the file format. Okay, so let me pause the video right there because this is an important update. Our recording format from now on is going to be XAVC. So we want recording format to say XAVC. And then the file format, we want it to be 1080 60i 25. And you're looking for that information right here in the upper left-hand corner of the LCD screen. To change that, hit the menu button, scroll down to the arrows facing opposite directions like you see here. It's record out set. Go over to record set, and you want to make sure this is set to XAVC HD like you see here. If it's not right, just hit the set button to get the list of the file formats that you see here and make sure you pick XAVC. Hit the menu button to get out of this, and you come back to this screen for record format. You want to make sure it says 1080 60i and the number 25 next to it. Once you're done with that, hit the menu button to get out of those screens, and that concludes the update. Let's go back to the video. On the bottom left-hand corner of the LCD display, there's supposed to be a hand icon with the letter F inside of it. That means the camera is in manual focus. If there's nothing there and the area is blank like it is here, that means the camera is in automatic focus. To get it into manual focus, simply hit the focus button located here on the side of the camera. Now you will see the manual focus icon in the bottom left corner of the LCD display. Moving down the LCD display a little bit, you'll see that there's a letter A next to the letter F followed by a number. That means the camera is in automatic aperture, automatic iris. There's a button located here on the side of the camera that lets you put it into manual iris. Notice now when I hit that button, the A is gone. Now if I rotate the thinnest of the 3 rings that are located here at the front of the camera, it will change the exposure of the shot, meaning it'll make it brighter or darker, and the number next to the F will change. To the right of that, you'll see another A with a number followed by the letters DB. This one stands for gain. So with the A, obviously means it's an automatic. Hit the gain button located here, and you'll see that now there's a white rectangle around that number. If we use this little lever located here on the bottom left side of the camera, we can adjust that value. Ideally, we always want the number to be as low as possible. But since I'm shooting inside and it's kind of dark in here, I have to leave a little bit of gain on to get a proper exposure in this shot. Ideally, the number would be as low as possible, with 0 being a good place to be if there's sufficient lighting. To the right of that, you'll see another number with the letter A next to it. This one is your shutter speed. Shutter speed for our purposes always wants to be at 60 and only 60. So if you hit the shutter button located down here at the bottom part of the camera, you'll see that there's another white rectangle pop up around this number. That means we're in manual. The A is gone. You can use the same lever to change the shutter speed if it's anything other than 60, but for our purposes, leave it set to 60. Lastly, to the right of that and underneath the VU meters, you'll notice that there's a big blank area down here. This area is supposed to be where the white balance indicator lives. If it's blank, like it is here, that means the camera is in automatic white balance. That's not something we want. We want it to be either the letter A or B to indicate manual white balance. To do so, what we need to do is go ahead and hit the white balance button located here, and that will give us either A or B. We can use the same lever that we've been using to manipulate it, either A or B. It doesn't matter which one. Either one is fine. To properly white balance, you need to find something that's white in the scene that you'll be shooting in. The same location and the same lighting. You could put a piece of paper up in front of your talent, a white t-shirt, or in this case, I didn't have anything white in the fish tank, so I panned over to a door that's next to the fish tank. Once you have that set up, go ahead and hit the WB set button. It's the one with the number 1 next to it, located here on the camera. You'll see that there'll be a number at the bottom right-hand corner of the LCD display indicating the color temperature in what is known as degrees Kelvin. After a couple seconds, it'll revert back to either A or B, depending on which one you did the white balance to. Now that you've completed those steps, you're ready to begin shooting video. You have manual focus indicated by the hand icon with the F. Manual aperture, manual iris, there's no A next to that F letter down here. Manual gain, manual shutter speed, and manual white balance. Another few very helpful options you might want to consider using are zebra, peaking, and marker. Zebra will indicate which parts of your image are considered to be overexposed. To get to the zebra option, hit the menu button, navigate down to display set, which is the one that looks like the little 16:9 TV in the left column there. Go to zebra and make sure it's turned on. You'll know which parts of your image were overexposed by seeing these diagonal lines across the screen. It won't actually be recorded that way on the SD card. It's just there as a reference on the LCD display. The next one down from zebra is called peaking. To turn on peaking, hit the menu button again, go down to display set, go to peaking, and turn it on. The color doesn't matter, and the level in the middle is fine. What peaking will do when you turn it on, you'll notice that when you rotate the focus ring, which is the thickest of the 3 rings here on the lens, you will notice that there will be these red lines around your subjects. This is indicating that that part of the image or that subject is in focus. And in HD video, that's really important, so I highly suggest you leave peaking turned on. Lastly, under display set, there is marker. Marker, with it turned on, will draw this tic-tac-toe-like grid over your screen. And what that does is helps with a compositional principle known as the rule of thirds, which guides where you should place your subjects on the screen. Now that your camera is ready to shoot video, let's take a look at what you should do when it comes to setting it up on the tripod. For starters, make sure that the arrow on the top of the tripod that you see here is facing away from you. Make sure that the lens on the Z150 is facing the same direction as the arrow on the top of the tripod. Slide the metal plate attached to the bottom of the camera, as you see here, into the tripod and lock it into place. If you're unable to slide the camera onto the tripod, it could be that this side lock here is engaged. You'll see it's engaged because this metal piece here on the top of the tripod is sticking out. So what you want to do is unlock the knob to the side, push the metal piece aside, and then try sliding the camera on again. To remove the camera from the tripod, simply unlock the black knob on the side, hold down the red button right next to it, and slide the camera off. Okay, so to wrap things up, let's talk about 2 quick main camera movements that you'll be doing out in the field. The first is the horizontal movement of the camera. As you see here, this is panning to the right, the direction the lens is moving in, and this will be panning to the left. It's all about the direction the lens moves in. Notice you have to push the bar in the opposite direction to achieve those results. So the horizontal movement of the camera is known as panning. The vertical movement is known as tilting. Tilt up, the lens goes up like this. You push down on the bar. And then tilt down, you pull up on the bar so the lens travels down. Very importantly, when it comes to tilting, you have to make sure that the tilt lock is not engaged. With the tilt lock in the down position like you see here, it is locked. So to unlock it, simply lift it up out of the way like you saw there, and now you're free to tilt up and down as needed. Now when you're done tilting up and down, make sure you lock the tilt again by pushing down on the lock like this.